Hey everybody, it's Kristen here. I am the founder of Dauntless Squad, and I wanted to come here and talk with you guys today about our back office. And so what's really important is this is something that you need to be doing every single day, checking it at least once a day, if not multiple times. A lot of times Wednesdays and Thursdays we check it extra, but really we should be checking it a lot throughout the week. And so I'm going to go show you guys just really some of the basics, some of the 101 of the online office. And it has changed, and I want to say it is a lot easier, more user-friendly. But then it's also just kind of, you got to play around with it. I'm going to turn on this light so that hopefully it can be a little bit brighter so you can, when you see me again, you can actually see me better. That's better, and I'm not in the dark. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you guys, once you log in using your email and your password that you set up when you first became a coach, and this is for anybody, it doesn't matter whether you are a working coach, a discount coach, a hobby coach, whatever it is, newbie coach, seasoned coach, if you are a coach, you still want to double check with this. This can be checking your orders. This can be checking your, if you have coaches under you. This can be if you want to change your flavor of your Shakeology, if you want to skip up to 3 months of Shakeology. There's a lot of options in here that are very, very useful. And as a coach, you are paying for this to have access. So you may as well know what it is that you are doing. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen. And of course, I'm in the wrong tab. Here we go. So this is what it looks like as soon as you log in using your email and your password. And it'll say welcome and whoever. It'll have all of your information, which I love. This is your basic dashboard, your go-to. So if you have anything you need to know about yourself, whether you forgot your coach ID, hopefully you didn't forget your name, your username, what rank you're at. If you are in a qualification status, that means if you are in a rank that is diamond or above, that'll show that you're qualifying for it, and you have to hold it for 6 weeks. And that is when then your lifetime rank will change. Your current status, are you active? Meaning, have you made a purchase of at least 50 PV, which is our product value with Beachbody, and that can be anything. Are you active with that? For me, I have to have more than 50 PV just because of my rank. But as a beginning coach, as long as you have 50 PV, you are active. They're projecting me to be active as well. And when did I join? May 28th, 2014. So that's kind of your basic profile. Now, if you want to click on team, then you're going to know who your upline coach is, so who obviously must have signed you up to become a coach, their upline diamond coach, and then their upline star diamond coach. So just you'll see mine is a little bit different just because the way that when I signed up, I signed on a very new leg, and so that was, Kim was everything for me. Tells you how many personally sponsored coaches, how many are in your team, and how many total are in your organization. So from where I signed up, including my team and everybody else that was placed underneath me, that's how many we have in our organization. So this will make a lot more sense later on as you continue to grow within this business and start understanding team volume and team cycle bonus. Success Club is exactly what that is. It kind of tells you, did you have your 90 PV? Yes. Do you have any Success Club points? Right now I don't have any. I'm kind of getting back on track after being completely sick and sidelined. And then Success Club points are the number of points based off of your challenge packs that you sell. And then here's your volume. So your volume is considered your product value. So how much on your left leg and your right leg. And we'll kind of explain that later in another video. But think of yourself, and you have a coach underneath you on your right, and you have a coach underneath on your left, and that's your right and your left leg. So based off of how much product value or volume or customers and coaches that they build, you also get affected by that, and that number accrues. And so you can see the current volume that I personally have and total volume of a team just here on the left, but then you can see how much of a bigger difference it is on the right. And this is carryover, this very first top numbers. Carryover is anything that was left over from the previous weeks you get to use. So it kind of banks and puts it into like a savings account. And this might not mean anything to you, but as you get into the business and we start diving in later on in our Coach Basics, you will start to understand a little bit more about volume and team cycle bonus. So here's earnings. So you can kind of see total what I've made as a lifetime coach since 2014, May of 2014, so far to the year. But then you get to see what it is. You always get to see last week in a snapshot of what it is that you made. If you ever want to know your total earnings and commissions, then you can click here. If you want to know just your quarterly earnings, you can click here. Leadership ladder. Leadership ladder is just based off of a working coach, and it kind of goes to success started, business leader, team leader, and goes up above. And so it's really based off of your volume, your success club points, and your rank. So you can always double check here. And if you ever want to know about it, you can click about the leadership ladder. And there are videos, and it will tell you kind of what it is that you need to know and need to have in order to be one of these, be on one of the ranks of all the team leadership ladder. And if you want to be in the next one, then you kind of can look on that and see what it is that you need to be able to do. So if you ever go and you click on something and you're like, oh shoot, where am I? I want to go back. Just click home. And it'll come back to this one right here, where that dashboard, and I kind of went over this. So we're going to come down to looking here at my business alerts. So here's something that's really important about your business. If you have any new customer orders, new customers, personally sponsored coach signups, it'll let you know if you have how many coaches in your organization, so everyone below you. Any recruits by your personally sponsored, that's what PS stands for, personally sponsored coaches that are going to be inactive. So you can reach out to them, see what's going on, if they maybe have a credit card that's expired, they skipped their Shakeology, maybe they didn't realize that that maybe their card got declined, things like that. You can double check. If you have a coach that changed their lifetime rank, meaning that they hit diamond or above, or this one is just if a personally sponsored coach changed a paid rank as well. So if they went from coach to emerald, emerald to ruby, ruby to diamond, diamond to 1-star, and it keeps going. So this is a really great hub about your business, just in general, of your coaches and your customers. The coach breaking news is really important too. It's going to give you all of the up-to-date new information that's going on with the business. So far we've got the To Be Mindset coming in May 2nd, so that we're really pushing hard. We're showing videos. We're trying to learn about everything. You better follow Alana on Instagram and on Facebook, talking about April Success Club Reward, what you get by helping 3 people. There's always incentives that I love that the company does for us, whether it's jump mats, whether it's shirts, whether it's shaker cups, things like that, whether it's guest speakers that we only get exclusive access to. Also, Joel has got a new program called Lift 4. So if you can learn about that, if you wanted to go to Summit, then you can get information about getting the tickets. Coach Summit qualification parties. So there's always a lot of really fun parties, and those are usually Success Club points based. And then we've got updates to Beachbody Challenge contest. But if you want to look at what's been more than just the top 6, you click on more, and you'll see there's about beach bars that are available, which I'm super excited to get mine in the mail. More information about April Challenge Pack discounts, qualifying for the April Success Club rewards, those that are going to Riviera Maya, Mexico for the Success Club trip. Then this was information how they could qualify for a photo op, which that's already done. We had Super Saturday and learning about Summit Selection Guide, and it just keeps going on and on. So if there's ever breaking news, hence this name, that is what you want to click on and you want to find out. So let's go back to home. As we keep scrolling down, here's some new featured content. So if you missed out on Super Saturday, you can check out the video that they showed. And same thing if you want more information about Beach Bar. then there's a special offer with the challenge pack purchase. And then there's always, you've always got some new deals going on and along this bottom banner. Down here, and I use this a lot, FAQ. If I ever have a question, I can always click it. And you'll hear in all of the national wake-up calls, if you're in any of the Beachbody Champions groups or whatever, they always will refer to FAQ. And when you click on this, ta-da! It's more than just a FAQ. It is all of it digitalized. So if you need to update your credit card, say it got expired, say you want to change a new one, you want, whatever you need to do. You need to update any of your personal account information. You want to request customer coach change. So say you meet somebody and they're a customer, but they've been a customer for years and they have a coach that is no longer a coach, or that they don't want to work with that coach anymore. As long as they're a customer, they can switch over to you. This request genealogy change, that's when you're a coach and say you by accident signed up a coach under the wrong leg, right? And we'll talk more about that later. You can do that right here. If you need to return an order, you need to check your order status. Not very many people do use Activate, but Activate is a vitamin that we have, a multivitamin. You need to manage your BOD membership or customize your Shakeology. So here are the top functions that we really use FAQ for. Now there's a lot of other questions that you might have for each different section. And so if you need a question about BOD, if you have a question about Beach Bar snacks, if you want Shakeology sampler options, here you go. Or if you don't see it, you just click right here. So we're going to go back. So now we're going to go across these tabs, right? So this was news, right? Coach breaking news, which was all down here. National wake up call, and we have them every Monday. And so if you missed them, they're at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 Eastern. If you missed them, we have all of the playbacks, okay? And you can either listen to the playback, or now we are having them on Zoom. So as long as you are on, I believe it's the 411 Beachbody Facebook page, you can watch it live as well, or you can always go back and watch it. So this is really nice where if you want to watch like Kim Lima, this is my coach, you can just click on this and you can listen to the replay. All right, so here again for news, April promotions. So if you want to know what the deals are, what's going on, this is everything for April, which is also in the Coach Breaking News, everything for April. Or if you want to know Coach Monthly. And Coach Monthly is an email that is sent out every month, but sometimes we get bogged down with emails. So here is in a snapshot what April's looking like, all the important dates, and then a little bit more info. And you see how it says FAQ 8016? You're going to hear people talk about that. If you click on it, it will take you to the FAQ information, so that you never have to go without knowing. If you need to know how much a mega deluxe and mega pack is for US pricing for 80-day obsession or Canada, here you go. You'll know it. You'll know you'll know the total volume, product volume, bonus points, shipping. You'll know everything. So there's no need to be feeling like you are clueless. Same thing here, like Beachbody or Beach Bars. You can get all of the information of what ingredients are in our product information, ordering options, and the pricing for both US, Canada, and UK. And sometimes not everything is available in the UK because that's our newest market, and so not all of our products have been approved. So that is Coach Monthly every month, and it goes. Sometimes they're long, sometimes they're short, and there's always some really great info. And at the bottom, there's always a really awesome interview from another coach. And so it's really great to read those questions and answers, because sometimes you just never know. Just hearing from a different person, something clicks. So growing my business, challenge group tools. So if you need help starting a challenge group, here you go. We have a My Challenge Tracker, which is an app, and we have challenge group guides. So if you're not really sure what content to put in a challenge group, here you go. All of the popular programs that we have, we'll go at, like I'll do UV2, right? And it's going to walk you through everything that you should do before your group even starts, how to get interaction going with pictures, getting nutrition, Shakeology, and then once you start, it's going to just have a post ready for you. Have some coach tips on how to engage with your challengers, but it's really great at the beginning if you're just not sure how to word things, what to post, what to do, and instead of it just being a sweaty selfie, this is a great tool, and I still use this to this day. So there's your challenge group guides. And then here are some sample challenge group invite posts. And that's what I love is that Beachbody always gives us examples. So that's part of growing my business and challenge group tools. Now, when you just start out, you should set up your website and profile, and that's a whole nother video I'm going to talk about. There's more product tools and shareable material. So if you need to know more information about Shakeology, this is where you would click. If you want to know more information about Beach Bar, about 2B Mindset, any of the stuff that we talk about, portion control, 3-day refresh, click on it. Daily Sunshine, any of our boosts. Just do your homework. Do some research so that you are educated about it. If you need to send an email, I don't usually do this, but you can, and it'll be from Beachbody. If you need any logos or images from Team Beachbody, here you go. You can use them. And then share a cart. And we're going to talk about share a cart in another video. Monitoring my business. And so this is for those of us that are working and that have somebody, or we want to. You can check your personal and customer orders to see it's been shipped, what they ordered. You can see all your customers. Again, this is about qualification. So when you start hitting Success Club, this is about compensation. So about volume, so how you get paid and your commissions and earnings. As well as then your downline, meaning people that you're bringing into the business after you. Rewards and recognition. So if you want to know more about Success Club, absolutely do it. Here's a little bit of links about our recognition board so you can see who has been on these. Premier and Elite, that's for down the road when you've been a coach for at least 6 months and you've been hitting Success Club. If you need to know any upcoming events, go ahead and click on it. See when the next Super Saturday is and where there's one closest to you. Coach Summit is always in the summer. It's usually in June or July. And if there are any qualifying events, here's the best one, is training, right? Because we're all newbies, and this is probably a very overwhelming video just going over the back office or the coach online office. But at any point in time during this training or any other time, you kind of get overwhelmed, click on this training tab. Go ahead and start going through the getting started, just learning the most essential activities you need to do. Then go into business training and really navigate your online business, how to set goals, creating a list of potential customers, tracking your success. Then gaining some product knowledge, Finally, then go ahead and team development. So by now, then you will be having a team. You'll have at least 2 people underneath you, and you'll need to lead them and maintain a culture and an energy, along with personal development, which you should be doing already right now. And that can either be strengthening your skills personally, your strengths as a business owner now, or whatever you need that feeds your soul to keep going. And then there's a training library, and this is just a plethora of information of years and years and years. And it is amazing. I love it. There's some national wake-up calls. There's leadership trainings that they recorded. There's videos from past summits at events. So if you ever need any kind of training and you're stuck and maybe your coach or myself hasn't provided it for you, please go ahead and seek this out first. And if you still can't get the answer, then by all means, absolutely ask us, because I guarantee you there's at least 1 or 2 other people that probably have had the same question or have the same issue, but they're too afraid to ask. And then the last one is support. There's some form and documents. Again, here's the FAQ. If you ever need to contact corporate, and then helpful links. So there's their quick links. So how to shop, if you want to set up share a cart, your Team Beachbody Coach link generator, and My Challenge Tracker. So this is really great for to send people to your website. If you don't remember what the website is / your username, you can always come over here to support. And that is really, in a quick nutshell, super fast, your Coach Basics, Coach Online Training 101. Hopefully I didn't overwhelm you, but it is just great to kind of just navigate it and just play around. You're not going to mess anything up, and you just gotta, it's all part of a learning curve. Believe me, when I started, there was no training for me on how to use this. I kind of just had to click around and figure things out. So on that note, I'm going to end so that you guys can kind of process and go on to the next video when you're ready and learn about Share a Cart. And I'm super excited for the next 14 days to really dive in and uncover some fun things about coaching and kind of help alleviate a lot of stress and worries and confusion. Bye, guys.